Anyway, from police to pyrotechnics now. An effigy of the London Mayor is set to go up in flames in Kent this weekend. Edenbridge's annual Bonfire night tradition has taken aim at Sadiq Khan due to his controversial Ulez car crackdown. The 35-foot model is adorned with Ulez signs and a salary cheque pinned to his shirt. Khan beat over 2,000 other contenders, including Russell Brand and Philip Schofield, to be crowned this year's villain. The tradition has previously targeted public figures like Boris Johnson, Donald Trump, Harvey Weinstein and Liz Truss. Thousands are expected to attend the spectacle on Saturday. Well, that's rather a nice way of putting it, a salary check. I think it's more how much money he's making every day, old Sadiq, from his Ulez expansion scheme, which comes in at around about £715,000 every single day, and not including fines. So it's a fair bet that since instigating his extremely unpopular Ulez expansion scheme, which of course takes in Edinburgh in North Kent, he has been making more than £1 million a day for TfL, and the people of areas like Edenbridge hate it, and this is a good sign of just how much they hate it. Sadiq Khan will go up in flames on Bonfire night.
I'm not a fan of Sadiq Khan at all. Despite being a Labour man, I am disappointed with how much he's ruined London streets and London generally. But it does feel weird burning an effigy of someone who's still alive. I don't know, that it feels distasteful.
Well, it's all of them, Liz Truss, they're all...
Any of them, yeah.
Liz Truss.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree.
It depends who it is.
It makes me feel a bit...
Sadiq Khan, go right ahead.
No, it makes me feel a bit sick in my mouth, actually, that
Oh,
we're burning effigies of people who are still alive.
Oh, I don't have a problem.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of anybody on that
It's an
list. You know,
effigy.
Casey Hopkins, Russell Brand, Donald Trump. I'm not a big fan of any of them.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of burning an effigy of someone who's still alive.
I'm very happy with it, and I think Sadiq Khan actually should be quite pleased, because this is one poll that he has actually topped on the basis that, you know, everything else he hasn't, and may he burn bright. You know, the effigy, obviously. I mean, look, I think it just shows just how unpopular his measures are, and I think it's the arrogance that he's applied to these various measures. And if you, I despair at what he's done to our capital city. I've grown up in London. I'm a Londoner. I do understand the pressures. I understand the concerns and the pressures that we have, that we live in a multicultural city, that there are all sorts of pressures on, you know, being a mayor and what can you do, and you have to please an awful lot of people, an awful lot of things. But some of the decisions that he has taken have had a profound and a negative impact on our communities, on our life, on people's businesses, on the way of life in London. And he has to be taken to task for it. People are really cross.
Although they do say that Ulez has cleaned the air, though, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah, brilliant, yeah.
But it has been.
I have a party about that
imagine
every single
easier.
night.
Yeah.
I'm really thrilled he's done that.
Just like then as soon as you go down on the tube...
British life.
Hang on, Penny's going to hit us with some facts.
No. All I was going to say was that the reduction in nitrogen dioxide levels in central London since Ulez was introduced shows the positive impact. It's actually, and I was listening to something a little bit earlier on.
Total garbage.
Rubbish.
No, but I was listening to
Total
that
garbage. In Edenbridge.
Go on, Penny, go on.
In Edenbridge, total garbage.
Yeah, well, I mean, now that's the problem, isn't it? Is that, I mean, it will always be lies, damn lies and statistics. You pick and choose. And that's the thing. I mean, let's face it, it can't have got worse.
Exactly.
But I don't care.
If Khan cared about the air, as James says, he would be tackling the TfL underground system, where 20 minutes on the underground is the same as smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
So
pleased I've spent 2 hours on the underground today.
I'd also say that all these new systems where they've tried to put neighbourhoods and certificate
No traffic neighbourhoods.
is appalling, because I got stuck in one the other day, and I just felt so sorry for the houses on this incredibly congested area. Whereas, and I was looking at where I wanted to go over there. I had to go about a half an hour detour when all I needed to go was over there.
And then people kept stopping and taking selfies with you and everything.
TV's
Penny Smith.
Saying, look, I've seen you on that Beckham documentary.
It's Penny Smith of the talk.